Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fun. Tyler Mahle will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Here's Kris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Happ over at second. Bryant at first with no outs. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1 on Devato, a double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Kris Bryant. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs strand one. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds. Now to the plate, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big number.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. This guy had over 50 stolen bases last year. Every time he's on, you've got to watch him. He takes the pitcher's attention away from concentrating on the hitter, and that alone can be a weapon. We'll see if he causes some havoc in this one.
Lester gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0 home. Dribbled up the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made it field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, bare hand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging bunt knocks?
Man, get you some.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. The next Cub up, Addison Russell. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Russell behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schebler giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Jason Hayward comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-0 now. Victor Caratini waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-0 lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hayward leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Schebler is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cubs. And that brings up Scott Schebler. His past history against John Lester. He's 0 for 11. Hit on the ground to short. Russell's got it, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Cue shot here out toward short, and that'll be the 2nd out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Tucker Barnhart. Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And it's fouled away. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Reds are down and ordered. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peraza has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Happ. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Count still at 1-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And there's out number 2.
Now back, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up around the face.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Swing and a little tapper.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now, being late on that fastball after the...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Up next for the Cubs,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two and 0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Leading off the inning, Tyler Mahle, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mahle.
Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
And here's Jose Peraza. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ball 1. Peraza is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
First baseman, number
In is Joey Votto now. A base hit in his first trip. Back up the middle. Russell with a great stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Reds leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, They'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Here's Addison Russell. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. High in the air down the right field line. Schebler is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Lester ready. The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 23.
In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Baez moving to his left. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And this is up and in, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count now. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 0-2.
Count 0-2.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The 1-2. Weak chopper up the line. Suarez fields it cleanly. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jon Lester. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looped out towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 0-1. To short, hit hard. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Around second now and headed for third. And the Reds are off to a hot start in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Gennett at third with nobody out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run?
And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Ready for another chance? Tyler Mahle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Another 0-2 home. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tyler Mahle becomes out number 2 this inning. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Bryant's got to get rid of it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kris Bryant already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Over the bullpen and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schebler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. Ready once again, Addison Russell. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Rizzo leads off first with one away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Cubs get... Ben Zobrist will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Leading off the inning, Jose Peraza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty.
Nope,
It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Ground ball foul down the left side. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here 2-1. Kevin Quackenbush is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over the third.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Grounded to short. Peraza over to his left. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another chance? John Lester. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Tommy La Stella is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Tommy La Stella.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Schebler moves over. And the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 37.
At the plate, Scott Schebler. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's just 1 for 6. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Throw on to Rizzo is a low one, but Anthony able to bail out his man with a nice save there. Well done. Phil Gosselin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 46, Phil Gosselin. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 33, Eddie Butler.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. 7 complete. David Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Ben Zobrist.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Addison Russell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Leading up for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for
And here's Jose Peraza. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Joey Votto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Happ waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Reds are down in order. Cincinnati's Fountain Square scene there as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Caratini. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Peraza right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 9. Second base.
Here's Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Wilson Contreras will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton on the move. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hard liner towards short, and that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And the run will score all the way from first.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Chris Bryant will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
A ball and a strike now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Pop high in the air. Votto is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now
Safe
pitching for
situation
Chicago,
looming here, and they'll hand the
number
ball
15,
off to the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow.
That 168 ERA though.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Eugenio Suarez.
Edwards
First
Jr.
pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Adam Duvall comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count. Count is 1-2 now. Morrow readies the 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Little dribbler down the line. Bryant gonna have to hurry, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The batter, right fielder.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 27.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Irvin, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Scooter Gennett. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The Reds down to their last strike. Yanked fouled off to the right. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the tying run is going to score from second, and we are right back to where we started.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So this game will not end here in the... Philip Irvin will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Austin Bryce takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Scheffler facing back to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Okay.
Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage there.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Ben Zobrist becomes the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Irvin comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Victor Caratini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. So they pick. Digging in the switch hitter, Cliff Pennington. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Cliff Pennington.
Carl Edwards Jr. takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. First offering on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. It's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Again, another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Bryant barehands it, and he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Hey, tip your hat to the batter right there. Most guys in this situation want to be the hero, want to stop traffic and hit one out of the yard and get their name in the paper the next day. Not the case. He's playing past the baton right here. He's able to get a perfect bunt single down and now sets up and represents the possible tying run.
And here's Jose Peraza. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he's back in standing. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. The throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And that's the second out. In is Joey Votto now. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 38, Mike Montgomery. Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot, number 5, Albert Almora.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one, and we'll have to cancel those. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. From the stretch, way out in front.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
One out, nobody on. Hit to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. The 1-0. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Scott Shevler 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Caratini has it, and the throw is there to record the first down. Jesse Winker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
Bases are empty, one man out. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in once again, Tucker Barnhart. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's hitless in 6 tries. Ripped down the first base line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains tied at 4. Jared Hughes gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rizzo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. His career line against Jared Hughes. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The 3-1 pitch. Smoke toward third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat with Pennington. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a ball 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it, and there's one down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Hamilton, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 1-1 the count now. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Here's Addison Russell. Last time through was a base hit.
Addison Russell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Slider stayed too low. Ball two. Now the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike Montgomery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Pennington on to Votto, a double play, and that ends the... Ready once again, Joey Votto. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
All right, I'm going to need this guy to find his way across the plate. I think everybody's ready to go home. Nice leadoff base hit, not trying to do too much. Usually everybody's looking to launch and end it with the walk-off homer. He stayed with his approach and finds himself in good position.
Hard liner to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Phillip Ervin. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. One there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Schebler trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Happ moves over. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Reds Leave one. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Leading out for the Cubs.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. His career line against Jared Hughes. He's 0 for 4. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
The 1-0. Here's a strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Rocket to third. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Man, talk about
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 3-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Bryant at second. Rizzo on at first with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. They're in a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Cubs lead it 5-4. Devin Mesoraco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
39. Devin Mesoraco.
Pedro Strop is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. And he takes ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit this one hard the other way. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Number 4.
Digging in once again, Cliff Pennington. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Chicago put on a show with